Hello, everybody. This is Jerry Mateo with In the DAW, and today I have a product review for you guys. This is another phenyx Pro product. The review today is going to be on phenyx Pro's PAS225X antenna distribution system, a distro or a combiner system. This is a 4-channel distro, meaning that you're able to connect 4 wireless units into this. You'll see that it has 1, 2, 3, 4 for the A and 1, 2, 3, 4 for the B, as well as a 5th unit, or you can use the cascade to connect into a second distribution unit. Basically meaning you can connect up to 8, technically 9, with just 2 of these. And it does indeed power your units. You can see it right here. It has power supplies for up to 4 wireless units. It has antenna A and B, and of course, if you see in the front, you can have your BNC connectors to go into your antennas or paddles straight through the front. And that's actually what I do with my rack. I'll have a little video of how I have my rack right now, and you can check it out. Now, I will say this. For a lot of phenyx Pro products, a lot of people tend to think, well, it's pretty good quality for what you get, but it might not be the top tier stuff. You know, lots of people in the professional side of the industry use accents, and accents are very expensive and they're very, very good. But, you know, phenyx Pro has some pretty good stuff that is, I think, at the best about the QLX range. Whereas this is different. This is a powered antenna combiner, meaning that it's not using the passive ones that like RF Venue uses or some Shure or some Sennheisers use for a very affordable price, $350. And it is incredible, okay? I'm just going to let you know, this thing is absolutely amazing. It's fantastic, and it's extremely professional. I have used this at 5 galas now. So 5 galas, we have a whole rack of Axient microphones. We have a ton of RF going everywhere, and it's all combining into this unit. So very impressed. And one good thing about distro combiners and stuff like that is that it doesn't matter the brand, as long as the distribution unit itself is capable of hitting all of the frequencies that you need. And that's where phenyx Pro really is just knocking it out of the park. Shure tends to have this weird thing that they do that does actually upset me, where their distros and their units themselves are very band limited, especially on their antennas, right? The antennas you buy will be like from 500 to like 600 megahertz, and that's it. Well, phenyx Pro lets you have 400 to 950 megahertz, meaning that I can connect this to a Sennheiser unit, I can connect this to a Shure unit, I can connect this to my phenyx Pro units, and it all works. I can even connect it to other brands, and it all works as long as the unit has BNC connectors. So if you are using a BLX or a GLX, unfortunately, you do not have BNC connectors. You would have to have either a way to modify your unit so that the weird little unique antenna can go into this. But if you do have BNC connectors on your wireless handheld or lapel unit, it totally works, and it works universally. This thing is absolutely amazing. The first time we used it was actually with a company called What You Want Productions. I do their sound pretty exclusively, and we had this event called Heal the Bay. It was this big gala where they were raising money to do restoration to the wildlife, right, all across California. And our RF venue died. Our second RF venue died. They're $2,000 a pop. We're spending $2,000 per RF venue to connect to the really high-end Sennheisers that we use. I recommended getting this. This is when I first started working with phenyx Pro. They did not send it to me. I was just like, hey, dude, they have an antenna combiner. Let's try it out. I'll have some video up right now. This thing was incredible. 1, 2, 1, 2. So very good. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, hey. Still pretty good. 1, 2. Check. No dropouts. Yeah. Check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check. 0 dropouts.
Really hard year for our community, but one that has taught us a lot about resilience. It's in the moments where we are truly tested that we learn what we're made of. This year has taught me a lot about myself and my community in the Palisades. And it's also shown me what our team at Heal the Bay is made of. I was in Antarctica, of all places.
Because the unit is powered, you're able to see when it is on, you will see when it is not on, and you can tell, hey, maybe the BNC connector is wrong. I also really like the way that they connect it. So most antenna units actually have this soldered on BNC right here, where this one is actually just attached. So you can open it up and fix it and do very, very easy repairs. RFNUs literally just desoldered itself, and when we resoldered it the first couple times, it worked, but then it just fried itself. Anyway, we ended up getting about 550 feet of distance from the paddles, and I think they were set to like 20 at their highest. I had one paddle at 11 and the other one at 20, and it was behind an LED wall. Behind an LED wall and then surrounded by a glass wall. Both the paddles were behind the stage. I got 500 and something feet, like about 550 feet away from the receiver unit, and I had zero dropouts whatsoever. None. No dropouts. Everything sounded crystal clear. And I was even using some of my wireless IEMs. I have some Sennheiser wireless IEMs to power some speakers that had to stand all the way in the back because they were in a no cable zone. It's impossible. The venue said we cannot have cables. So just pop them into power, have two wireless IEMs, boom, boom. That adds RF. That adds a lot of RF interference. And the fact that I was right next to the wireless ones, right next to them, literally in between the two of them, and the paddle was 550 feet away, was incredible. phenyx Pro did send me a unit this past month, and I've had the entire month to use it. I have had it on about 19 shows, and it has never failed. I just did another gala called the One Drop Gala. It was this huge industry event that I did for my friend Derek Olds. His artist name is Derek Love. He hired me to be the recording engineer. Encore kind of dropped the ball, and I ended up having to do the monitor mixing. And, well, the guys at Encore don't really know how to do RF very well. So we ended up having to use my phenyx Pro combiner connected to 20 Shure Axient handhelds, and everything worked perfectly. I'm also going to give a quick shout out to the other antenna system that they did not send me, but I purchased, the PAS 227X. This was bought by me because I was very impressed at the fact that now my second time really diving into their wireless RF world, I just loved it, right? So I wanted something to combine my wireless IEMs, and this thing kicked butt. We also used this at the One Drop Gala. The PSM 1000s were having issues with RF because they had them all on little antennas. So I was like, hey, I have my Sennheiser kit with a 4-pack with the phenyx Pro one. We connected it. I set the RF to 6 or the paddles power to 6. You can actually set it right here. And boom. It was done. Like literally, we use it for the rest of the show, no problems whatsoever. And of course, with Sennheisers and with a lot of IEMs, you can actually connect 2 per unit. So we had 8 channels, and it was flawless. So right now, if you check right now on their website, there is a Black Friday deal. You can get 20% off. Or you could use my coupon code Jerry Mateo, and I think you get up to 15% off right now during Black Friday. But if you use this link, you'll at least let them know, hey, Jerry sent you. But I would highly recommend this. phenyx Pro gives you 1 year of warranty, no questions asked, and they do returns. It's very, very good business. The way that they do business is very good. I have had some minor issues where something was stolen, and phenyx Pro's guys got back to me right away. I've actually been purchasing gear from them lately. Right now, I've actually purchased 2 of the PTAU2s, and I've been using them a lot on shows, big shows too. And people have been very, very impressed on the quality of these and how good they sound. And of course, I have them combined with my PAS 225X. That's going to be it for this video. This is going to be a quick, short, and to the point. But I do want to say this. This is a true professional wireless distribution system. This thing is amazing. I don't know how they got this to be this cheap, but the fact that it's powered also means that it's a lot stronger than a lot of the passive units. Sennheiser, sure, they have passive units. RF Venue has passive units. They work very well, but for some reason, I don't know why they're so expensive. I think the cheapest Shure one is $350, and that one is actually not that great. I've had so many issues with that unit. The RF Venue one that I have a lot of experience with is about $2,000 per unit. We have 2 of them, and we stopped using them. I'm pretty sure What You Want Productions is in the middle of buying another one of these so that we can connect it to their other wireless systems. But as for me, I am really glad that Phoenix Pro sent me this, and I am totally going to be buying. I actually already ordered it. I'm going to be buying another one because it's on sale. Just the rack unit itself is only $237, right? With the discount, it's going to be less than like $225. It's fantastic. I'm extremely excited, and I cannot wait to get my second unit. I've been using my current unit nonstop, so I'm probably going to need to be buying a bigger rack because I'm planning on using a lot more RF now that I have a very, very stable, very powerful wireless combiner or distro system that is able to have all of my wirelesses powered, by the way. They're all powered by the unit, just in one box. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. This is Jerry Mateo with In the DAW, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.